My greatest fear when presenting, I believe, is going to be making a social blunder or making a faux pas, saying something that would embarrass myself or offend somebody else while I'm up on stage, and not being able to explain it or feeling that awkward tension in the room right afterwards that might derail it, that would be hard to pick up off of right after. I think that mostly I'm just afraid of saying something or making a joke that isn't funny and having that like terribly awkward silence that follows and just like being stuck on stage. I think that's pretty normal, just not wanting to be embarrassed. I think that is a pretty common fear, so I don't know what can be done about it. I suppose that I'm just going to have to watch what I say and realize that the odds of that actually happening are pretty slim, not leaving a big pause after my joke, but just kind of continuing to talk on, and just so that if it isn't funny, there's not at least that awkward silence where I'm waiting for people to laugh. My presentation will be to inform people, but to motivate them, because I have this program that I would like to implement, and I need their backing. I need the backing of the administration. I need the backing of the students. I need the students to be excited, and I need the administration to see the reason and the practicality behind my program. So I believe that the presentation is going to be the biggest part, maybe, of my thesis. It's very possible. I mean, I don't believe that many people will read my thesis, but I will have a chance to be up on stage in front of my target audience talking about their community, their school community, talking about a possible change that could occur in it, a way to better themselves. And I believe an exciting program, an outdoor education program that should interest a lot of people. So I think that this is probably one of the most critical parts of my thesis, is this chance to get up there and spread my message to exactly who I want to spread it to. The school is the subject of my thesis, the community, and getting up in front of them to be able to talk about it is exactly what I want. So I believe this is like what I've worked up to until this point. I see great reason to continue. I find great motivation to keep going. So this point in the program, I think, is crucial for me. As far as risk, I don't know if this is necessarily a risk, but I need to find out what direction I'm going to take with it. I talked about pleasing the administration, pleasing the students. I don't know if I should try and do some sort of happy medium of both, or excite the students, or appeal to the administration. Maybe I'll interweave both. I don't know which one should be more heavily focused on. I don't think it would be too hard to get kids excited about going outdoors and doing fun things in the name of school. But that might be one of the more crucial things, is you need people to attend this program, be willing to do it, because ultimately it would probably be voluntary. So it all relies on people wanting to actually do it, students wanting to actually do it, but at the same time, if the administration doesn't support it, it's never going to even have the opportunity. So I don't know who I should target or what balance I should strike as far as focusing on the big vision of it, or the nuts and bolts, appealing to the administrator and showing them all the safety in it and the reason behind it, or appealing to the students and getting them excited about it. So I don't know necessarily if that's considered a risk, but it is a choice I have to make early on. So I guess I can toy around that with that idea in these earlier stages. Alright guys, thanks for listening.